These are the plaintiffs, Deanna William and Willie Mack. Willie says he purchased a smartphone at the defendant's store for his girlfriend Deanna, and the thing never worked right. They brought it back. The defendant sent it out for repair, and now, after a year, the thing still hasn't been returned to them. The awful businessman refuses to return their money, and they're now out $500. That's why they're suing. This is the defendant, Jonathan. He says he gave the plaintiffs a loaner phone for free while their phone was out for repairs, and they have no reason to be upset. Most companies wouldn't even give a customer a loaner phone when there's breaks. He even offered to give the plaintiffs a newer version of the phone they bought. Nothing satisfied Willie, who is a hothead, so here they are. He's accused of not phoning it in.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket, the plaintiff bought a smartphone from the defendant, says it never worked right. But the defendant says he went beyond by giving the plaintiff a loaner phone. It's the case of phone home.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, Deanna William?
Yes, ma'am.
And Willie Mack?
That's correct, ma'am.
You are suing the wireless company represented here by the manager. You've asked to be referred to only as Jonathan.
Yes.
And not to mention the corporate name. For $500 that you feel they owe you for kind of botching up customer service. Okay, tell me what happened.
Okay, Your Honor. On January of 2016, I purchased a cell phone for Miss Williams. And,
What is Miss Williams to you?
My girlfriend.
And how much did you pay for that phone?
That initial phone with tax and everything came up to $134.18.
Is it her phone?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
ma'am.
what happened all during the course that he's going to describe?
So I had gotten this Microsoft phone. After a couple months of having it, the ringer went defective. So I took it back. I have a 1-year manufacturer warranty.
Right.
So I took the phone back to the store, and they had shipped it off to the
Okay,
repair.
when did you take it back to the store?
In the beginning of October.
So you take it in there and what happens?
They had sent it off to their repair location.
Okay.
And I didn't see my phone back until January 12th.
How come? They just kept saying it wasn't ready?
They just kept saying it wasn't there, that it had never came back.
Okay. And then how did you find it on January 12th?
I had went back to the store and to purchase another phone because the loaner that they gave me.
Oh, they gave you a loaner?
They gave me a loaner. I had 2 of them actually during the process.
Oh, was the loaner the same type of phone that you owned?
No. So I had went to the store. They sent my phone off. This one was my loaner phone, which also.
Wait, so you have 2 phones in your hands. The one in your right hand
that's
is
the
your
Microsoft,
original phone.
the one that broke
Right.
with the ringer that was
and
sent
it's
off.
fixed, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then the one in your left hand is your loaner phone.
My loaner phone, correct.
Okay. And so what happens here that you're suing?
Well, January 12th, I decided to go and purchase a new phone because the loaner phone that they gave me is no longer working properly.
So you bought a new phone from them?
I bought a new phone from them.
Did you tell them?
Absolutely.
I'm waiting, and you guys have it?
Absolutely. We had a conversation about
Who did
this
you
in the
speak to?
store.
That gentleman?
Yes.
Okay. So you tell him that, and then he sells you a new phone?
He sells me a new phone.
How much did you pay for the new phone?
$149.99.
All right. How many phones do you have now, then? 3?
I have 3.
All right, so you go, you buy a new one, you're happy, you get home, he's not happy, and what happens?
And what happened is that the original phone that we did bring back came back to them within 2 weeks.
And they just botched it? Like you guys lost it or something? You didn't know it was there?
We have a copy of when it was sent back to them, insured mail with the post date on it.
Right.
So for 3 months, they kept saying the phone wasn't there, there, and we kept going through multiple loaner phones that was not working, turning off.
The loaner phones weren't working?
No, ma'am.
All right, now, when you realize that they've charged her for the phone and that, well, you still don't know that other phone had been there.
Exactly.
Okay,
What happened,
so you go there and what happens?
I go there to find out why. First of all, I spoke to Miss Williams, and I said, well, why did you purchase a new phone? We need to find out.
It sounded more like this. Why did you purchase a new phone?
Exactly.
You know, these people have had your phone and you've had this. That sounded like that, though.
Yes,
Exactly,
ma'am.
exactly. When I went to the to the store, and that's when he said, oh, we found your phone. After 3 months, I told him after 3 months, you telling me between two managers, y'all don't go and check your return box?
Right. Where was the phone?
All right, so the phone was under the table. Basically, what happened was that I was the head manager there like 2 weeks before. Like, when he came, like those 3 months that they were talking about, I wasn't there. So I did not check the box. I didn't check anything there, not knowing that.
Why did you ever talk to whoever does?
Yeah, that person got recently quit, so that's why we didn't see anything.
You didn't have anybody to. Still, man. I mean,
no, I understand that.
Like, in other words, that person didn't follow protocol.
Of course, and we understood what he said. Like,
why were you looking at him? Who is he?
He's my district manager. He's on top of me.
He's on top of you? Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Come on up, district manager, but try to let him breathe. All right. Okay, so then what happens? Then he comes to the store.
He comes in the store. He starts screaming, "Oh, I need!" But remind you, she came in the store and she bought a phone for me.
Did she ever mention anything?
We had a nice conversation. Yes or no? We were talking.
Don't
nicely.
talk to her directly. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. We was having a nice conversation. So I was like, "You did get a loaner phone?" She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Here's your phone." I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Keep it. That's fine." I mean,
so because of what she explained to you, you allowed her to keep the loaner phone.
Yeah.
All right, so you were still. So you gave her the loaner, you sold her a new one with no discount, but you also said you'll still look for hers. All right.
And then also when he came in, we all come to an agreement. I'm like, listen, I do understand. I put myself in your shoes. I'll be aggravated as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a Nokia 650. The one she has is 640. So I'm willing to give her a new version of her old phone, 650, and I'm also unlocking it for her so she could sell it as retail price 150.
And what happens to the new phone that she just bought?
No, she was like, because I don't want the same brand. I was like, but that's what I could do for you. So
no, wait, I don't understand. She just bought a phone for $149. Did she want to return that?
No, because he was willing to return it.
So you're there and you tell them if you want to return it, you can?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then,
is that true?
No, Your Honor.
No, just answer my question. Is it true that they said to you, we'll return your phone if you want to?
Yes.
All right. So why are you suing for $500? Because I don't understand your lawsuit. I realize that you didn't get good customer service and someone botched it and the phone was in the wrong place and you had bad service for 2 months. I totally have got that, okay? But on what planet would you be able to sue for the cost of your new phone and yet keep it, and then an upgrade fee, and then a phone case, and then amount paid for your original phone, which you have? How is any of this reasonable?
Is it just me or are smartphones glitchy?
They are glitchy.
What's the problem?
The problem is, don't even get me started about...
Okay, I'm not going to get you started. Are they glitchy?
Yes, they are. They are glitchy. Sometimes when you download...
Don't get you started. Going inside the courtroom.
Your Honor, they told us to keep our original phone. They will give us a new phone, and they told us also to keep the loaner phone. So I said,
wow.
The price of all of that will be less than the price of the new phone we bought. Just give us a new phone and we'll forget about it.
I don't understand. Why do you get to have a brand new phone? In other words, what you're doing is you're coming... Stop. Court is about making you whole. It is not about getting you the best deal that you can finagle. You tried that, they said no, and it's over. You think that I'm gonna make them give you a brand new phone that you won't return? If you tell me I tried to return that $149 phone and they said no, okay, I get it, but because you only bought it because they couldn't find the other one and then they found it, so that's not fair. You should be able to return the phone. But you actually want to keep that phone. You think that you could just turn this into a bonanza and when you actually had a loaner phone during that time anyway? Are you nuts?
I never said...
right now, you've walked out, you have the phone that you paid for, and then for your troubles, you got the loaner phone, which you accepted, and then you bought another phone, which you didn't want to return. All good. Verdicts for the defendant.
Well, I think you'd have to agree this was not a good day for the plaintiffs here in court. You were better off before coming to court than you are having come, as far as all the phones and everything. You didn't get anything new. You didn't get the money you were suing for.
Not really.
Oh,
Not
okay.
really.
Well, if that's the way you feel, good enough.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's the doors that way. Here come the defendant now with his boss. I mean, seems to me, all right, it took you a while to find that the repaired phone was back, but then you went overboard. You did, I think, all you could have done.
Of course, because we don't only focus on ourselves, we focus on the customers as well.
Yeah, well, good for you. All right. She would have been better off.
Of
before,
course,
wouldn't
but
she?
he don't know how to answer questions, yes or no. He wants to make a whole story about it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, good enough. Congratulations. Thank you so much. All right. You did your best. Harvey?
So, Doug, we've talked about it before, but court, the point of court is to make somebody whole. It is not to give somebody a windfall.